Hello everyone. We're back again with another quick video or stream this time. We kind of left the project a little bit unfinished last time. We managed to get a game and a developer into the database, and I just couldn't return those or that data in Postman. So just another quick update. I am attempting to build what I would like to be a community-driven gaming database or API that can be used in older multiple different projects, or even the idea behind this is so that I can create a front-end gaming application where we can buy games, view trailers, add games to Steam libraries, Xbox, view Xbox library, Game Pass, things like that. But I originally want to build my own database to use my own data rather than having to pay someone else, and hopefully get this into a position where it can be shared on multiple platforms, and also get a nice community behind it, if at all possible. And then we can just kind of take it from there. Very basic to begin with, and I'll just show you some data that I've created. So I have a database client here called Table Plus. I have one game. As we can see, we've just got Elden Ring. I do have From Software as the developer. Maybe that's From Soft and I'm incorrect about that. So now we can view these games and developers in Postman, and it also reflects the relationship that I've created between a developer and a game. Release date is null. I do need to work on that. That needs to be formatted. So we can do that right now and figure out why that release date. So I've got a date, release date. So I think it could be something to do with me not inputting the date in the correct format in. So let's just get rid of this. So I can create a new game. Create a game. So the body is here. Yes, see, I've got dashes, and I think it could be commas if I'm... I'm not actually quite sure. Let's just see. Yeah, you see, it's not added in the release date. So let's go and check. Table Plus, release date is null. Okay, so let's just delete that. This isn't what I wanted to do on this stream. I do want to install Filament, but whilst I've noticed that this isn't working, let's just get this fixed. So in the controller, so it's okay, that could be a reason why we don't have the release date. It's not even included in the request. So let's include it. And it's going to have to be required. And it is a date. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's see if that now allows us to create that game. Must be a valid date. At least I know my error handling is working. So let's try that again. And we have the release date, but it's not the right format. I do need to format that. So it's got a time as well, and I really just want the date. Okay, so let's just get the Laravel docs. Excuse me. Sure, I need to format this date somehow. Where would that be? Is that in my migration? It is, isn't it? No, it isn't. Okay, I'm just looking at a previous project that I've made that has a similar kind of code base. I am just trying to... Sorry about that. Okay. So we've got the release date, required date. That's fine. Game controller. Storing a game. We don't need to touch the release date inside of the model. So we have got the protected casts, but again, it's set right. It's giving me the date. Well, anyway, that could just be Table Plus that's displaying the date. I'm used to using MySQL Workbench. So let's just confirm that that's all working and try and return that game again in Elden Ring. So that's, sorry, in Postman. So that's not found. The ID must be incorrect. The ID is 3. And we do find that game. So I'm happy that that code is working and we can now create games and developers using Postman. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to use Postman to create my data, and I don't really want to try and hard code data attributes into the code base. So Filament is a kind of free alternative to Laravel Nova, which we can use to create sort of administration panels. Not as much Filament, that's kind of Nova, but Filament does have a panel creator, and it is free in regards to usage where Nova requires a yearly payment. So, excuse me, I do plan on upgrading everything to things like Nova and paying for the packages and the third-party sort of applications that I want to use inside this project. But for now, why it's only starting, and I'd like to try and see if it garners any interest, I kind of just want to be able to... I kind of want to just be able to see where it goes, really, before I start paying for anything. So let's see where we can go from here. My chat isn't working for some reason. Don't know how to get it working. I'll leave it at that. But I can't view the chat for some reason. I do apologise. See if the Twitch app on my phone can display the chat. No, for some reason. I have connected chat and everything to Twitch. I've given Streamlabs permission. I do apologise if anyone is trying to chat. I actually can't see that for some reason. At the minute, let's just check. Okay, I think I can see the chat now. We'll see where it goes from here. Okay, sorry about that. Being distracted. Let's take a look into Filament. And what I'd like to try and do at this point is just get this installed and see if it pulls through, which I think it will. All the kind of models that I've created and gives me the data that I've already got in the database. So let's get started. See, so we've got a panel builder, form builder, which would be great, table, which is what we need. We can see it's quite a popular little application. And it kind of does the same thing as Nova, which is what I want. I kind of want to be able to create a panel and make a developer through a nice form, create a developer through a nice form and a game and things like that. So let's just start installing that now. We can use the terminal inside of our project. Just getting all that installed now. So I'm coding this with PHP and Laravel. So I'm currently a front-end dev working as a professional front-end developer in employment for quite a large car manufacturing company. Car sales company over here in the UK. So I am a front-end developer for that company, and it has been decided within that company that I can transition, if I like, into back-end development, which would be full stack. I've never really done back-end. I've always had a back-end developer to work with. So I have always been interested in back-end development, but I've just never really used it. So this is kind of the time that I want to spend now learning, and this is the reason behind building this gaming API. It is to see if I can kind of learn a lot and kind of get that live and stream it so people can see the mistakes if there are any and things like that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm after. But we'll see what we can get. Okay. So we've installed the first command, or we've run the first command to install Filament. So let's install this second one. What is the ID? I'm going to leave that as admin because this is kind of what I want it to be. Would you like to show some love by starring the Filament repo? Not now, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's just have a look how we can view this now. Okay. So this is what I want to create a resource. But I would like it to be for game. Okay. We should have that now. But what we do need to do is create a user to log into this admin panel with. So let's do that now. Let's use myself. Oops, sorry. That's my Windows head kicking in there. So that is literally the exact same way as you would create a user with Nova. So what I want now is I want to know how I can view this in the browser. Is it as simple? Let's just pull the local host from here. Okay. And then do we... We do. Okay, let's just look at error. While accessing your panel, check the service provider was registered in Bootstrap providers PHP. So surely. So there's our game resource. Wow, that's fantastic. Let's try and find... the admin panel. So that's here. So it has put that in. Bootstrap providers PHP. If not, you should manually add it. So bootstrap providers.php admin panel provider. Okay. So that exists. config.app.php. Let's just check that one as well. So config app.php. And it doesn't need to go in there. I'm pretty sure that's set up correctly as it is. But how do I... Nova, you can't... It can't... Aha! Okay, so it is... Brilliant. Unbelievable. Right, so... We seem to have installed that successfully. Now let's try and log in. Amazing. And we've got our games panel already. I was told, let's just get rid of it. I was told Filament was quite a good Nova alternative. Because obviously now I can sort of change with the... So with this colour amber, so we can change all that if we like. Let's just have a look. So that's the primary colour. We can discuss, I think, sort of style and things like that later, but let's just check our games out. So it says it's showing one result, but I can't see that result. Okay, so that's weird. Yeah, what's that? Just put in the database. So it creates a game, but it's not got any attributes. Okay. So that's a little strange. I did think it would just pull that through, to be honest. But I am getting ahead of myself. So create a user. We've got a user. Optimize. We don't want to do that yet. So customizing build. Table builder. Oh, okay. So these are all separate. They can be installed as separate applications. That's very cool. So let's just install this. Okay. So do we have tables now? We don't. So let us start again. And let's use Postman to create the game. So I'm wondering if we need all forms, to be honest. So form builder. If we need all the apps. Okay, let's just check that now. Okay. Yep. Okay. wonder if that gives me my form. Nope. So it's form builder, isn't it? Okay, so there's something amiss with the model. Which is a little bit strange. Let's just do panel build. Configuration, production. I don't need that. So we wanna make a resource. I didn't want to do that. I pressed all that. Space. So let's just have a look at this. Let's play it. Admin panel. Yep, I've done all this. Okay, okay. 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 Can I delete my resource? No. But we can try a new one. Let's have a look at this. Okay. Created it. God damn it. Already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes, please. List games PHP already exists. Do you want to overwrite it? Yes. 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 Let's scare it. Have a look. Okay. Back here. Games. Not found. Right. Okay. Let's just have a look in it. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. That. Get rid of that. We'll run that again. Okay, let's put all those in. Still get an error. No. And we've got our game. Amazing. Oh, wow. I can edit it. That is amazing. Cancel. Let's see if we can add a new... Wow, and we... Oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I get so excited so easily. This is better than I expected, if I'm honest. This is quite powerful in terms of what I want to do. So, for example, I would like to sort of use a CSV somewhere to create the initial data, but then also have the ability. So, for example, if I found a CSV like today, I'm not quite sure that would contain Black Myth Wukong, as that's due out in a couple of weeks. It might do, but if I use that CSV, which could be up to date as far as like last week, but it doesn't contain that game because it's not out, I could still use that CSV for an example and still create that game here. What I don't want to do, I have just noticed, is create a developer ID. I shouldn't need to do this. So now if I just very quickly run the same command, but say developer, go back to the panel, refresh. Now we have developers and we have FromSoft. Okay, so what we can't see there is the game relationship. If we go to games, yeah, I don't necessarily want to edit the game. Okay, I think for now, we can... This was a very quick stream. I did just want to get Filament installed. Wow, it's only 35 minutes. Be a nice YouTube video. But we've definitely got Filament installed now. So with our database, let's just try and create a new developer. I'm just going to put RPG here just to be simple. So that's now created. So now I should be able to attach a game to a developer. So let's create a game and just check that developer ID. So that's 2. So that's 2. Fallout 4. We'll use the same one. And I'm just going to take a guess here, but I'm pretty sure it did come out in 2015. Platforms, it was on them all, so PS5, Xbox, PC, that's how I determine all. So that's now being created as well. So we have that game, but now I feel like I should be able to connect that game to a developer using this admin panel. But I've obviously not coded that bit in yet into my application or project. So yes, very quick video, very quick stream, just kind of getting set up now to create more complexity within the app. If we was to look at a developer model, it really just has a name and a genre, and I think I could flesh that out a little bit more. Here's the relationship. I'm not quite sure why I can't see the drop downs in the admin, because I'm just sort of going from how Nova works, Laravel Nova. Usually when we introduce relationships, maybe 1 second. So surely now I actually get a filament resources, so I am pretty sure. Let's just try this very quickly and see if I can get this to work. Can I just use belongs to many here? So I need the game resource. So I'm thinking it would have to go here. Surely I can still use. Okay, I need. Oh, cheers, bud. Yeah. Ta, mate. Okay, listing related records. I think I'm going to have a look into this one, which I will do. And that's what the next stream will be, fixing the relationships between developer and a game. But we can take a look at that next time. So thank you for watching if you did. I am streaming this on Twitch. I'm posting the videos on YouTube, so any support would be fantastic. I really do appreciate people watching. I will get better at doing this. I am new to it, but it is something I wanted to do for a while, so I'm determined, and I'll get there. So bear with me. Thanks very much.